Good morning, children. Yes, you're waiting for our social class. Good. Did you remember our previous topics? What are those topics? Yeah, before going to that topics, are you sitting at home and are you safe? Yeah, don't go outside. Whatever your parents offer to you to take, eat that only. Yes, be healthy, be safe, stay home. Good. Now come to our topic. What is our lesson name? The struggle for independence. The struggle for independence. Okay. This is the fourth period. Already you learned 3/4 of your chapter previously. What are those? Do you all remember it? Yes, come on. Repeat with me. You all tell me. I'll write on the board. What is the first period's topic? Yes. Changes in the society. Changes in the society after revolt of 1857. Next, yeah, social reformation, literary reformation, and finally, still community leaders. Okay, this you learnt in the first period, and in the next period you learnt about, you're right, Indian National Congress. Okay, and in your third period you learned about demands of the Congress. Okay, after these demands of the Congress, now I'll tell you people, always I try to change the place of Asif and Surya. Why? Can you answer me? Why I'll change the places? I'll not make them, both of them, to sit in one bench. Yes, you are right. Because always they will talk. So for that purpose, I'll make their places change. I'll make them to sit in different places. No? Yes. Why? If they'll sit in different places, they'll not get that much time to move from their places and talk. If they'll move also, the teachers or the class mentors or monitors, they'll catch and they'll give punishments to them. So we'll divide them always to not to sit in one bench. Okay. So why we will divide? Yes, to break that two members unity. No, children, to make that two members. To break the two members unity, we'll divide that two members. Who are those two members here in your class? Yes, you are right. Asif and Surya. Here, I think you all understood what is our topic now. Got it? Yes, even Britishers followed the same method, that is partition of Bengal. What is it? Partition of Bengal. Why only Bengal? Children, can you answer me? Why only Bengal? Why they partition means, you know, see here, in your house you have 4 rooms. Okay, that 4 rooms, how you say the 4 rooms? Why? Because the walls are separating each and every room. No, that wall is called partition. If you have a kitchen and a hall, to divide this kitchen and hall, we have one partition. So, that is called partition, that wall. Even here in Bengal also we have partition made by the Britishers. Why they choose to only Bengal? You have learned your 2 chapters of history, like modern history, and now you are in the struggle for the independence. So you learned about many leaders like Rabindranath Tagore, Swami Vivekananda, next still many like Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Dadabhai Nauroji, still Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, like this, many members in order. Okay, so among these, many leader belongs to Bengal. So Bengal is a state which is having more patriotic feeling. Okay, the leaders of the many leaders, if we'll see in our past, many leaders from the Bengal state only. So they chose Bengal state to divide it, and they divided Bengal into two parts in 1905. That is called partition of Bengal. Britishers partitioned Bengal into two parts, Eastern Bengal and Western Bengal, in 1905. Okay, this is called partition of Bengal. And what way? Now I told you, I'll divide Asif and Surya. Asif is Muslim, Surya is Hindu. You are right. Even here the partition also based on Hindus and Muslims. Okay, they given half Bengal to the Hindus. They made the Hindus to be stay in half Bengal, like Eastern Bengal, and the remaining half of the people, Muslims, in the Western Bengal. So they divided this Bengal into two parts. That is partition of Bengal. Got it? It is took place in 1905. So will they keep quiet? If I divide Asif and Surya, will they sit quietly for many days? No, you are the true people that which you have direct proofs or direct message. What they will do in the class, you have complete picture of the two people. No, children? So you know when teacher will be, if I make them to sit in different benches, and when I go out, maybe in Hindi period or maybe in other period, they will again come and sit in one bench, or else in activity period, somewhat. Whenever they'll get chance, they'll come. No, even here also, when the Britishers divided Bengal into two parts, so what happened? Will our Indians will keep quiet? No, we will not keep quiet. Then we started fighting towards the Britishers. You already learned three methods of fighting. What are the three methods? Raju, you say what is the first method? Yes, next Ramu, you say. Yes, finally you say Vinay. Good, you three are correct. Moderate, yes, extremist, and the final thing is revolutionary methods. Okay, three types of methods. So here in this partition of Bengal, we choose among these three methods one method, and that is nothing but Swadeshi movement. What is it, children? Swadeshi movement. Do you know what is Swadeshi movement? Before that, I will show the partition of Bengal picture. How the Bengal state divided into two parts. I will show the Bengal state how it is divided.
Hello friends, welcome to UPSC Logics, and my name is Siddharth, and today I am going to discuss the partition of Bengal 1905. So we shall also have a look at the protest that occurred during the course of partition, as well as before and after the partition of Bengal, and which led to the Swadeshi movement. So let us begin this video. Now, Bengal was partitioned by Lord Curzon on 16th of October 1905, and the reason that was given that it had become too big to administer. This was also a correct reason because the population was almost 78 million in Bengal, and instead of dividing Bengal on non-Bengali regions, it was divided on the basis of Hindus and Muslims. So the whole idea behind the division of Bengal was a political one, and this was to divide the Hindu politicians of the West and East Bengal and to increase the Hindu-Muslim tensions. This particular division or partition of Bengal affected whole of India, and Indians regarded it as an insult and a challenge to their nationalism or nationalistic feelings. So a movement was launched under the moderates, and Swadeshi and Swaraj became the slogan of the day. It was only at a later stage that the militant revolutionary leadership took over this particular movement. Now the demand for Swadeshi and Swaraj had become quite evident during the protest of partition of Bengal, and Swadeshi was nothing but use of Indian goods or Indian manufactured goods by the people of India and boycott foreign goods. And Swaraj, of course, was the self-government. So we know that the Congress was divided into moderates and extremists in the Surat session was started by N.E. Besant and Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So this particular league kept this demand for self-government for India after the First World War was over, and this whole nationalistic jingoism that was going on in the country had an impact on the Congress in the Lucknow session of 1916. So there was a reunion between the moderates and the extremists, and also the signing of the Lucknow Pact between the Congress and the Muslim League, who kept a demand of separate electorates in front of the government. However, this left the way open into the future for communal politics, and we know that in 1928, when the Nehru report came out, he had left out the demand for separate electorates for the Muslims, and when Muhammad Ali Jinnah came out with his 14 points in 1929, Nehru had called them Jinnah's 14 silly points. So Muhammad Ali Jinnah actually drew away from the Congress and called it Party of Ways, and in 1934 took over the reins of the Muslim League. So we can see that this seed of this Hindu-Muslim divide had been planted during the partition of Bengal that ultimately led to the partitioning of the nation. The Muslim League passed the Pakistan Resolution in 1940, and it had actually welcomed the Cripps Mission as well, for a simple reason that it gave any province that did not want to be part of the Indian Union the option to form its own constitution. So these were the developments that occurred after the partition of Bengal. Now let us have a look at the actual protests that occurred because of partition of Bengal. So the proposal of partition was known as early as 1903 or December 1903, and there were immediately protests that started happening. So around 500 protest meetings were held in East Bengal alone, and nearly 50,000 copies of detailed critique of the partition of Bengal was distributed among the people. A powerful press campaign was also launched by S.N. Banerjee, Krishna Kumar Mitra, and Prithvesh Chandra Ray. So newspapers like Bengali, Hitabadi, and Sanjeevani became the mouthpiece of this particular agitation or the protest against the partition. There was a vast protest meetings that were held in Calcutta in 1904 and January 1905, and a number of petitions were signed by as many as 70,000 people alone. So 70,000 in today's time sounds to be a very small number, but you can imagine that the kind of political awareness or the number of people that were involved in political activities was pretty low at that point of time, and it was just developing. The nationalistic feeling was developing, and it had not still taken over the way it did after the partition of Bengal. So 70,000 is a huge number. And the Jamidars of Bengal, who were always with the British or the patrons of the Britishers, also joined forces with the Congress against this partition of Bengal. Now, despite all the protests and the meetings and the moderate methods, the government remained unmoved, and it announced the decision to partition Bengal on 19th of July 1905. That was to be effective from 16th of October 1905. So this made the nationalist leaders realize that the moderate methods had failed and a different kind of strategy was needed. So within days of the government announcement, numerous spontaneous protest meetings were held, and these were held in basically towns like Dinajpur, Pabna, Faridpur, Tangail, Jessore, Dhaka, etc. And in these meetings, the pledge was taken to boycott foreign goods. A number of other meetings also took place in Calcutta, where students decided that they were going to use Swadeshi.
Yes, Swadeshi movement. So, Swadeshi movement after the partition of Bengal, Swadeshi movement. This is the step took by the students of from many colleges and schools. What is Swadeshi movement? Children, listen here. Recently, 2-3 years back, we got that issue about the Manas Sarovar from China to India. And even recently, Pulwama attack Pakistan and India, we got the issue of Indus River. No. So when we have a problem with the neighboring countries, what our leaders are suggesting us, even in due to the Manas Sarovar Lake from China and India, based on this issue, our PM at that time he told not to buy the foreign goods like many mobiles and many electronical items. If we'll see, they are on that it is written made in China. Okay, so we are using mostly the Chinese products, no, and the profit to whom it is going, the profit is going to the foreign countries. Even if the product belongs to China, means that obviously the Chinese will get the profit. In the same way here, during this Swadeshi movement, what we thought, the people in the country, okay, all the people from all the categories, they felt that they don't want to support the British. So we choose the Swadeshi movement. Swadeshi movement means not to support the Britishers. It is started in 1905, not to support the Britishers. And here what we have done in this Swadeshi movement, children boycotted colleges, even schools, and we did not use the textiles, the cloths which is brought from the England country. Only we used our silk cloths like khadi, charka, you know, the Gandhiji will spin a thread and with that he'll make a cotton cloth. Yeah, that is called khadi. We used only khadi cloths and cotton clothes and the products which is made in our country only. Even we boycotted the sugar brought from the England. Many items, many goods which got by Britishers to our country, we stopped using of that. Even the helpers also stopped going to the works near the Britishers. So this is called Swadeshi movement. Even in this movement we boycotted all the things made by the Britishers, all the goods from the Britishers. So this made Britishers so worry about the movement, and they tried their level best how to suppress this revolt. That much they tried, but finally they were not success. Okay, this took the Swadeshi movement. It's from 1905 to 1911, and after 4 years, after partition of Bengal, after 4 years, they again made a Bengal into one state. The two partitions of the Bengal made into one state. Finally, the Britishers realized that Indians will never stop. They were keep on fighting with us in the name of Swadeshi movement. If you see here, if your mother offers you, you want to go for picnic. Okay, you will ask your mother to give 1000 rupees. I want to go to Wonderla. If she will never give, what you will take? You will take action on her. How? Like fasting. Okay, you will not take snacks, you will not drink milk, you will not eat lunch, you will not, even you will say no for your dinner also. Then what they will do? Yeah, they have to give the money to you. No, they will not tolerate these all things. They were so conscious about your health. That's what they will offer that 1000 rupees to you for your picnic. No, children? In the same way, but here it is different. This is a family matter. But there, the Britishers, when we are not supporting them, when we are not, they have a lot of profit from the goods which they will sell in our country, which they will sell in our country. Okay? But when we are not supporting them, so they have more loss. That's what they want to do. They want to take their step back and they again combine the Bengal. The partition of Bengal was removed by the Britishers after 4 years. It started in 1905 in the 20th century, and after 4 years they again combined the Bengal into one state. Got it? And here, what are the effects of this partition? I said partition of Bengal. So we have few effects of this partition. What are those effects? Here, the first effect is rise of revolutionaries. I told you already, the revolutionary means who will completely follow non-violent method. Yes? Is it correct? No. Who will follow violent method? Non-violence method means not killing or hurting anyone. Violent method means hurting someone. So people became more violent, and even Khudiram Bose, a person who is 18 years old. I'll show you the pic of Khudiram Bose. Okay, children. Yes, he is Khudiram Bose, children. He is 18 years old. Okay. So he followed complete violent method of during the partition of Bengal. That was the main effect. He was hanged for that in the Muzaffarpur case. Okay, at that time he was only 18 years old. Not only Khudiram Bose, the partition of Bengal made many revolutionaries to rise. And next, the formation of Muslim League. Formation of Muslim League. Here, see, now you know in the political way, we have some reservations. Reservations are like, if ST, SC category, somewhat they have reservations. Women reservations are different. 30% of seats reserved for the women. Like that, did you hear, children? Yes, separate seats reservations will be there. So, during the effect of this partition of Bengal, even it made the formation of Muslim League also. Muslim League was formed by Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Who is he? Yes, Muhammad Ali Jinnah was the founder of Muslim League. Okay, and this is also one of the effect of the partition of Bengal. And the final effect is that the split in the Congress. I told you the leaders of the Congress, some were followed soft method and some were followed aggressive method. Who followed soft method, they are called moderates, and who followed aggressive method, they are called extremists. So they felt, the moderates felt that extremist level is too extreme. They were going beyond their limits. Like now I said, the Khudiram Bose attacked and killed British soldiers, and there for that Muzaffarpur case he was hanged. Like that in many areas, even if you take in our Andhra Pradesh, Alluri Sita Ramaraju, he attacked on Chintapalli police station. He killed nearly 20 policemen and he took the weapons. So like this in many areas, that revolutionary method and extremist method were so harsh. So moderates felt that this is the very violent method. Then they opposed the extremists. Then only the final in the Indian National Congress having the leaders of moderates, extremists, they came out of the Congress. Only now at that time the Congress party is having only moderate leaders in this. Okay, children. Yeah, fine. Now we are all clear about the effects of the partition. The first one is rise of revolutionaries. Second one is formation of Muslim League. Final is a split in the Congress. And after independence, when we got independence, everyone, you all know the answer. Yes, 1947. From 1947 to 1977, nearly 3 decades. Each decade is equal to 10 years. So nearly 3 decades, only Congress ruling was there in our country. What is there? Only Congress rule was there. Completely 3 decades in our country. Are you clear, children? Yeah, the struggle for independence till the Swadeshi movement and partition of Bengal. In your next chapter, you are going to learn about the other movements which took by our Indians to get the freedom. Okay, got it? Finally, you are clear about this topic. Thank you, children.